Welcome to the next part of my How to Draw an Illustrated Map series. I'm sorry I didn't post last week. I have been very ill and my voice went and I couldn't record the video. But I hope this will help now. This video is on how to lay out the rough version of your map. To begin, I always start with drawing in the border. This is because it is very annoying to draw the map itself and then realise that most of your lines, or a lot of your lines, go into the border and you have to rub them all out. So I start with the border, which you can see here is just a standard 1 centimetre thickness all the way around. But you can also make your map and your border maybe wider on the top and bottom, or wider on each side, or you could do your map much thinner than that 1 centimetre and it gives you could do your border much thinner and it gives it a much more delicate look, or thicker and it gives it a chunkier look. What I also did here was mark out the centre of this map with a dot, so I knew where my most important information was going to go, which is the location of Goldsborough Books in London. I chose to draw this area because this is where my husband and I met. So I took the map from Goldsborough Books. So if you're drawing a real world map, then Google Maps is obviously your friend here. If you're drawing it on Procreate like I am, you can drop the map in the layer behind and then put another layer above it and trace over it. If you're drawing the map in an analogue format, you can print the map out in the size you want, place it behind the paper you're using to draw your map onto, and then put a light box behind that, or you can use a window to help the map come through to the paper you're drawing on, and then you can trace it. If you're drawing a fantasy map, of course, it's a different kettle of fish because you're making it up as you go. So I would suggest looking at different land masses and the way they're laid out, but then ultimately just letting yourself go. Forget the rules. You can do whatever you want in your fantasy map. You can see here I've just used the map to trace all the major roads and pathways, and I kind of look at them as like arteries on your map. They'll help you break up the areas of the map. That's it, I just turned the map off there so you could see those roads and pathways. If your map doesn't have any roads or pathways, then you can just mark in areas of the landscape, so hills, trees, mountains, that sort of thing. After you've done that part, you can add in your compass rose and title block. Find an area of the map that is relatively empty and place your compass rose, and then I like to place my title block opposite that, whether that's diagonally or at the top of the page and bottom. And if that doesn't work for some reason, then you could include the title in your border. I have examples of this on my blog, which details how to create the rough layout of the map with examples. And that was it. One thing I will say when you're drawing your map is make sure you create balance. So you don't want all the information on one side of the map. You want to try to create an even distribution of that information. Hence why I like to put my compass rose on one side and the title block on the other. I just think it balances out a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my video. Check out my other videos and my blog for more detailed information. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Bye.